Avdiivka is Ukraine, the sign reads. It seems very clear how people here feel. And yet in frontline towns like this, we find more complicated stories. These men, Hennady and Dmytro, belong to a police evacuation unit nicknamed the White Angels.
It is very dangerous to stay there. There is only one shop where you can buy bread. Just going to the store, getting water, or going to the hospital is a challenge. You will get through or you won't. You survive or you don't. You can be shot at, get injured or die.
This was home to more than 32,000 people before the war. Bombs and shells still fall on this ruined place. Russian forces are making gains, although small. And yet, about 2,000 people choose to remain. This distribution center offers tea, electricity, and company.
This is my homeland. I was born here, lived here all my life. My parents are buried here. I don't want to leave my home. The work of many generations is simply destroyed. I'm very sorry, but this is too much for me. I can't go.
Hennady and Dmytro have been asked to visit one particular couple. The man's daughter asked the policeman to get them out. They've moved underground.
Your daughter sent us a video and asks you to watch it.
Dad, hello. I cannot allow my only father to live in such conditions. I pray to God, I hope and wait for you, and send you hugs.
It is your daughter. Are you ready to leave?
No.
Why? They are ready to shelter you. Your daughter will take you in.
I'm not ready.
Why? When will you be ready?
When it's all over.
The fear is paralyzing.
You cannot escape from fate. For example, I'm afraid of the road. I'm sure something will happen to me on the way out.
Hennady and Dmytro can't force people to leave. Russian propaganda has left some scared of the Ukrainian authorities.
We talk to them, give them time to think. Then we take them in an armored car to Pokrovsk, where volunteers receive them. They help with their pension and additional assistance for displaced persons. Everything is sorted out.
We have to stop filming and seek shelter. As soon as it's safe, we go to where the bomb hit. This was the town's market. This woman came to sell household goods. She isn't hurt, but clearly in shock. Avdiivka was a frontline city long before the Russian full-scale invasion. Russian-backed rebels were in control for a brief period in 2014, before the Ukrainians took it back. Some still identify with the Russians despite the war. An hour's drive away, in Chaziv Yar, we're close to Bakhmut. Here it's thought fewer than 10% of people have stayed. Here we meet Oleg. He's 74 years old and used to be an economist. Now he grows onions behind broken windows.
I don't want to go anywhere. I was born here, have lived here for a long time. My parents were here. I don't want to leave their graves. When I die, they will bury me here. Don't be afraid. They are shooting from over there.
We ask him to show us a memory, something from before the war. He pulls out this, a Soviet military ID, 43 years old, but always close at hand.
I feel sorry for both those two fools and the others. We are one people, the very same people. They were all in the Soviet Union, all served in the Soviet army, and now opinions are divided. That's what the leaders did wrong. They pitted the people against each other. It was not necessary. It was necessary to negotiate.
This is a common sentiment in cities like this, even though negotiations could mean living under Moscow's rule. It's as if some are not only nostalgic about the Soviet Union, but waiting for the Russians to arrive. In Avdiivka, we ask Officer Hannady about this.
Unfortunately, there are such cases. There are those waiting for the so-called Russian peace, who are perhaps passing on information about the location of our military. There are cases when such people were detained. Local residents have relatives who are fighting on the enemy side.
The officers of the White Angels are here to offer a way out of town for anyone who is willing to go.